Hey guys, it's Vinny.
And this is Joe.
Taking a look at the Pride Troopers, we get some more information on truly how arrogant they are. Now, we've seen this all along, and the word pride points to that, but pride can actually be a good thing. You know, pride, having pride in yourself, having pride in your abilities and who you are. But this is not the kind of pride of the Pride Troopers that are in the Dragon Ball Tournament of Power here. The Pride Troopers that are in this tournament are truly arrogant troopers. That is what they are, and that is who they are. They are the most arrogant of the arrogant of anyone, probably beyond the greatest arrogance we've ever seen. And we're seeing it in Jiren, and we've seen it in Toppo, and we've seen it all along in the conversation that we've been encountering between these people. And we think it's important because as characters, it completely makes sense how they're acting, why they're acting, what Jiren is doing, what he's not doing, and why he's like that. So we want to point out some of the things that we see that show truly how arrogant they are, and then we want to tell you why we think that's like that. It's not a huge reveal, but it's an important thing because it's necessary for the storyline to go along. So, Joe, thoughts on that?
So in this episode in particular, we see at the end of this battle between Hit and Jiren that Jiren goes into his meditation. So he's basically going to sit there and pretty much do nothing. And they actually explain why he's doing that because nobody else in the tournament now is worthy to face Jiren. He doesn't need to face anybody else. He doesn't need to attack anybody. And he even looks at Goku and says, "Nope, you're not even worth my time." But just an episode ago, he was fighting him and was able to attack him, but because he's powered down, I guess he doesn't feel like he needs to worry anymore. And it's just like, really? Like, are you really that, like, arrogant that you just like, meh, I don't need to care anymore? Of course you need to care. Of course you're trying to survive this tournament. I mean, Toppo said before, this is for survival now. We're not going to be the heroes. We're just going to fight and make sure we win. But you aren't doing that. You're just so arrogant and blinded that you're like, well, he doesn't need to face anybody. You're not worthy enough to face him. You can't even get past his barrier that he put up. And it's just like, you're going above and beyond this unbelievable, like we're saying, arrogance. Like, you're sort of just pushing it to this unbelievable level. And it's sort of like annoying in a way to me because you can't see Jiren like take out some people like he should.
The fact of the matter is we've seen this all along. These guys, they don't really help each other out that well. I mean, they watch each other get hit off the platform. Jiren and Toppo have watched guys get hit off the platform. They've sat back and done nothing. Jiren seems to have an unlimited amount of power, universal power, and he hasn't stopped his members from being taken out. He's that arrogant. He's that powerful. He hasn't flown in and rescued them, you know? He hasn't done some of the things that he's capable of doing to stop it. He hasn't taken out everyone already. The way that they've talked to each other, the way that they talk down other fighters, it just shows how arrogant they are. And then, as Joe is stating here in this last thing, he's not even willing to fight anyone now. He's going to meditate. He's going to meditate in the middle of a universal tournament that dictates which one universe is going to serve last to the end. He's going to meditate. If that is not arrogance, I don't know what is. I mean, you have 30 minutes left to the end of your life, to the end of the life of the universe, and he's going to meditate. So there is no more arrogance than that. Now, maybe Jiren's protected somehow. I don't know, because it seems like he transcends time. So maybe there's more about Jiren we don't know, that perhaps he can even protect himself against erasure somehow.
Yeah, they haven't revealed any of that, though.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, but it's either that level of arrogance or he has some sort of protection. But even if he does have some sort of protection, it's not like he's caring much about his universe, because if he did, he should be fighting away. He should be taking everyone out. Now, what is the real reason this is happening? The real reason this is happening is because, honestly, Toriyama's got to do this.
I mean, he has to make this tournament like last obviously longer. If Jiren just took out everybody, that would sort of be boring in a way, because obviously you want to see these guys fight and actually see their moves and see cool techniques and everything. But Jiren is really just beyond that, so he could take out anybody at any point in time and just annihilate them. And also, we have to sort of get this build up back to Jiren versus Goku. So basically, Goku needs to heal up, and if Jiren's around and not fighting him, it doesn't sort of make sense that Goku has this time to sort of figure out how to get back into Ultra Instinct mode and how to get his power back, because right now he only has a little bit of power. Frieza gave him some, but obviously that's not enough because he's was drained completely from that. I'm pretty sure Frieza didn't give him tons of energy. So we just have to sort of get this manipulation of time to say, you know what, there's other people fighting, there's other things going on, Jiren's going to be away in the corner right now, and we don't need to worry about him, let's just place him over there and do something else.
So how do you create a character that is stronger than anyone you've ever known, that's going to bring Goku to his limits and break Goku down and cause Goku to have to rise up to a new level that we haven't even seen yet? I mean, we've gotten the Ultra Instinct, but even greater than that he must be. How do you get a character to be that strong, that powerful, but also not knock everyone off the stage? Well, you make him as arrogant as possible. And that's what he did. That's why they were the Pride Troopers from the very beginning, because they're as arrogant as they can be, and because they have to be, because Toriyama had to create a character that was so powerful, he would be beyond the limits that we've ever seen, even universal in power, but so arrogant that he will sit there and meditate in the middle of the Tournament of Power, because that's how arrogant he is. So that's what we're seeing here. That's why the character was created. It's so obvious at this point now. So he's just going to sit back but obviously this is needed, because everything up until now, again, as we are seeing, we are just waiting for Goku to get back to that place. And wow, we cannot wait for that to happen. So anyway, we wanted to just do a little episode on this, the Pride Troopers, who they are, Jiren, his arrogance level. It's just a little bit of character development here that we wanted to share with you. And of course, storyline development that you need to push the storyline across to get Goku to continue to have time to be able to power up. So I wanted to share that with you guys. What are your thoughts on this, on Jiren, on the Pride Troopers, all that stuff? Please leave your comment below. Again, like and subscribe. This is Vinny.
And this is Joe.
Until next time.